January 11th, 2025. Daily Bread. Passage: Genesis chapter 4 verse 16 to 26. Key verse. Verse 26b. Title: Call upon the name of the Lord. Then Cain went away from the presence of the Lord and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. When he built a city, he called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad, and Irad fathered Mehujael, and Mehujael fathered Methuselah, and Methuselah fathered Lamech. And Lamech took 2 wives. The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. Ada bore Jabal. He was the father of those who dwell in tents and have livestock. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all those who play the lyre and pipe. Zillah also bore Tubal-Cain. He was the forger of all instruments of bronze and iron. The sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice. You wives of Lamech, listen to what I say. I have killed a man for wounding me, a young man for striking me. If Cain's revenge is 7-fold, then Lamech's is 77-fold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son and called his name Seth, for she said, God has appointed for me another offspring instead of Abel, for Cain killed him. To Seth also a son was born, and he called his name Enosh. At that time people began to call upon the name of the Lord. Daily Bread Message. Cain left the Lord's presence. He married and had a son and built a city. His descendants became farmers, musicians, and tool makers. Although this seems successful and productive, we see that sin continued to reign in Cain's bloodline through polygamy, murder, and violence. Without God in our lives, no matter what we do, have, or achieve, sin will remain. Amid a growing culture of godlessness, God granted Adam and Eve another son, and they named him Seth. In turn, Seth had a son and named him Enosh, which means mortal, human, and weak. During this time, people began to call on the name of the Lord. We are living in a culture of increased and growing godlessness. How do we respond? Like the people in Enoch's time, we can be those who call on the name of the Lord out of our desperate need for Him. Prayer. Lord, as humans we can do so much apart from You, but we confess that we are in need of You. We are living in desperate times where many live apart from You. Make us a people who will call upon Your name. One word. Call upon the name of the Lord.